Hey everyone, Bunny Basics here and welcome to Meet My Pets 2022. I'm just going to jump straight into the introductions with my pair of rabbits. They live in this big playpen and grid cube condo combination. We're very, very lucky. We moved house last August and the rabbits actually have more space now than they did before. So they have heaps of room to roam, which is great. So my two rabbits are Apollo, the white one at the back, and Luna at the front. They are approximately 7.5, 8 years old. We're not 100% sure. They were adopted when they're at least 1.5 years old. So I've had them almost 6 years now. Apollo and Luna are beautiful, beautiful rabbits. Apollo has some mild health problems that we're working on, and Luna has some more extensive health problems that we're working on. And you can see a video about that I will link up in the cards above explaining all those problems. Luna's a really sweet rabbit. She's not overly affectionate. She doesn't come seeking out lots of attention, but she is a gorgeous, sweet girl and does love a head pat. Apollo is the big attention seeker. He can be a bit more wary of new things and new foods, etc., but he really loves having his head patted. And if he thinks Luna's getting attention and he's not, he will come running over to get his share. So he's an absolute sweetheart. As you can see, comes right over for a pat, and he will just sit there for half an hour if I let him while I pet his head, which is very, very cute. So these two are just the sweetest little things, and they've been an absolute joy. And of course, since I'm in the rabbit pen, I have a cat in here with me. They just always love being where I am. It's just the way cats are. So that's Apollo and Luna. They're this beautiful pair of bunnies and sweetest, absolute sweetest little things. Now we do have two cats. This is Jasiri. She is a Somali cat, and there she goes. Coming back to Jasiri, this is Jasper. She is also a Somali cat. She is almost 4 years old. Her colour is tawny, and she is actually Jasiri's little sister. So if you don't know, Somali cats are very high energy cats. So if you don't like a cat that's going to want to play all the time, that's going to want to be around you all the time and interact with you and have your attention all the time, a Somali is not the cat for you. They're very high energy. Jasper is a lot food obsessed, and she is just absolutely crazy. She wears her heart on her sleeve, and she is just absolutely hilarious to play with and interact with. Now, Jasiri, once again, she loves to play, but she will not play if Jasper's playing. Little sisters just ruin everything. So if you're wondering how the rabbits and cats get along, I trained both of the cats from kittens to be nice around the rabbits. So the cats were never allowed to play with or raise a paw to or touch the rabbits, but they are allowed to sniff them. In this interaction here between Jasper and Apollo, I am intervening because Jasper knows she is not allowed to go into the rabbit condo, and she did put a paw inside the condo. So the cats are allowed in the rabbit pen because I can't really stop them from going in there, but they aren't allowed inside the condo. So Jasper knows the rules. She likes to push the boundaries with the rabbit condo, but both cats get along really well with the rabbits and for the most part ignore them. And if you're wondering how Jasper gets out of the pen, that was it. Jasper also has this wonderful cat wheel. This is the Ferris brand cat wheel. Now, I bought it thinking Jasiri was going to be the one who was going to use it a lot. Jasiri won't even give the cat wheel the time of day, but Jasper loves it. So she will run on it like this if we encourage her with a toy, and she will also jump on it during the day multiple times just to go for a little stroll herself. Now, I've finally managed to catch up with Jasiri and get her to sit still for a little bit. As I said, she is a Somali cat. She's almost 5 years old. Her colour is called blue, and she is just beautiful. She's extremely soft and fluffy, and she is a real sweetheart. For the most part, she can be a touch moody, but she is a really nice cat. She loves interacting with me and getting my attention and saying, "Hey mum, look at me." And she does this through manipulation. For example, when I went to walk away from her here, she rolled upside down to get my attention, so I would pay attention to her and pet her. And that's just what she does. She is a master manipulator. And I think a lot of cats are that way. Jasper is mostly a manipulator when she wants to be fed. Jasiri is a manipulator of your attention. So she's very, very sweet and very affectionate. She loves to be petted. She will not sit on my lap, but she is a very sweet cat. Now that moves us on to our very last pet, and that is Dory. She was actually our first pet of the 5, and she was a lost bird that I found at my workplace, funnily enough. So we looked for an owner for months and months and nobody came forward. And so we still have her basically 6 years later. Her gotcha day is in May. As you can see, she's a plucker. She's been that way since we've got her. It's just a constant battle. She is pretty bad at the moment, I will admit, and she needs a refurbish with redo of her cage with her toys and a refresh and a reshuffle just to help get her out of that. So she's got this great little hidey hut here. This was made by Beaks and Feet's Parrot Toys, Australia. They make fantastic handmade pet toys. That's actually a veg-tanned leather hut with timber, which is safe for parrots to chew on. She's got this fantastic forage box from them as well, with toys and all sorts in it, and I also feed her lunch in this forage box, and then she's got some food and water bowls as well. So that's Dory. She does talk a bit, but not a lot, but mostly she's a really funny bird. So that's all from me from this video. Thanks very much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.